Hey y'all, welcome back to Powerful Expansion 777. If this is your first time here, welcome to you as well. My name is Vanessa. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. In today's topic, we are going to be talking about career paths. This was inspired by my community section. So if you're not familiar with that, I'll ask a question sometimes in the community section and you could respond or vote to which type of pick a card you're interested in. Shout out to Aaliyah for suggesting this. There was someone else in the comments who suggested the career path, but I don't want to butcher their name. So, you know, all right. So, this is collective, this is general, this is timeless. So, whenever you click on it, feel free to take the parts of it that resonate with you. Career paths can be very diverse because we have, this is a group of people here. I never want to limit people. I never want to put people in boxes on what you should be doing with your life, all right? But I hope that this reading can give you some insight, all right? Can give you some insight on which direction you should be going in, especially if you're someone that's getting out of school or, you just got a break right now and you want to know what's next or what can I, work towards or, if you just need some confirmation, hopefully this can give you that. I do not have water today, y'all, for y'all lovely souls that care about my thirst while I'm reading these cards and speaking. I have juice today. I have pressed me some fresh cucumber and apple juice, green apple juice, all right? So I'm going to be drinking on that to quench my thirst today. All right, so, ooh, we got something fun. We're going to have charms in this video today. So we're going to actually have charms in this video today. I'm going to put a still photo here in a moment, all right? For those of you if this is your first time doing a tarot card reading, doing a general reading, the way it works is, because I do see the comments sometimes where people say this is their first time, they don't know what to do, or they don't understand. The way it works is, this is a collective reading for a large group of people. So go with the card or the crystal that naturally draws you to it, the one that just has your eye. Maybe even look away for a second and look back and see which one your eye goes towards first, your energy pulls towards first. Follow your instincts, follow your intuition. We got the pyrite. I forgot what this one is called, y'all. We got the amethyst, we got the smoky quartz, but just go whichever pile. We're doing 4 piles today, all right? I would love to do more, but I don't have the time, all right? Because I am doing personal readings and I have other things outside of this that I do. So hopefully this can give y'all a little bit of insight and a little, a bit of a idea. Now, I do have the career reading available on my Etsy shop. I also have, it's going to be in the link below this video in the description section, all right? I also have the life path reading in the link below this. Okay, really, my cat want to start meowing. He want to go. He want to start some stuff, I guess. Because he was quiet before this. Or maybe he just don't want me doing this. I don't know what it is. But anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so if you want to book a private reading on anything though, love, questions, all of that, we have audio readings, we have video readings, and we have live readings. You just have to put your request in the 30-minute or the 60-minute one, and things like that. And make sure you're reading the description so you know what you're getting. Under each of the readings, I think when you're on a phone, it's a little bit different than being on a laptop or a computer. When you're on the phone, you have to actually scroll down under the reading that you're trying to choose and click on details or something like that. It's in something in that nature. And it's going to actually show you all of what you're getting for each reading, all right? So let's get started, y'all. Like I said, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, and I am going to put the timestamps down in the comment section and in the description of this video so you know where to start at your part of the reading. Feel free to listen to more than one part if you feel like you could be a little bit, if you feel like there's more than one pile that's calling you towards it, go with that. Don't be afraid to do that. So let's get started, y'all. We're going to be starting with pile 1. I'm not going to chop the video up today. I'm going to go all the way through. So I'm going to put these cards off to the side. This is 4, 3, 2. Okay. So I want to put them out of the picture. So let me scoot that over as much as I can. All right. So we're going to start with number one, y'all. We're about to start with number one. Like I said, we're going to be using charms. So this is for those of you who chose to go with pyrite. Okay, so what I want you to do is, if any parts of this resonate with you or you know you already have like an interest in that field, I want you to like the video. I also want you to comment below which parts of this reading resonate with you, what career fields you're actually interested in doing and things like that. I would love to hear all of that good stuff, my loves. Yeah, I would love to hear all of that good stuff, all right? So let's get in for my number one. So we got the King of Water here. We got the Unity card. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Not today, baby. Not today. Really? We got the King of Pentacles. Y'all, hopefully, let me give him something to play with. I'll give him a toy for a second and he'd be bored. A few minutes later. We got the Five of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles. We got the Sixth House. We got the Venus card, y'all. And we got Virgo. Lovely Virgo. All right, so I'm just going to take a moment and look at these cards. This is my first time seeing them just like y'all. I shuffled them before we started this, but I did not want to get too deep into them. You know, I didn't want to look at them actually. That's what I mean. I didn't want to look at them because I want it to be just as surprised as y'all. All right. So with the King of Water being here right next to the Unity card, some of y'all actually have some, like there's something something to do with kind of like what is the organizations, building some type of big organizations or being a part of something that's bigger than yourself. For this first group, there's the need to kind of want to unify with others, with the Unity card being here. All right, hopefully you can see that. There's this need to want to also maybe even do charity work, you know, a nonprofit organization. That's what I wanted to say. I was trying to think about it at the beginning of this video once when I got to the King of Water, but I couldn't figure that organization out. So that's what it is. Some of y'all are very compassionate. You're very giving. You're very respectful, very loving. You're someone who can be trusted with making the decisions for a group of people, especially with the Hierophant card being here. That's my Unity card. So some of you may be very traditional. So whatever career field you do, I do want to point out very early in this part of the reading, y'all, whatever career field you do, it actually has to be tied into your purpose for you to be fulfilled. My number one, your purpose. What do you feel like your purpose is? What do you feel like your purpose is? All right. The next cards we have here is the Eight of Pentacles. So you may feel like something to do with teaching is coming up here for some of y'all. With that being right next to the Hierophant, there's like a need to teach or to be in a teaching, learning type of setting, a school type setting. It could be regular. It could be like, you know, regular general education. But I feel like this is a little bit more than general education. I feel like you would be teaching people. It could be something about, for some of y'all, it could be something about income, finances, and things like that. You could be showing other people how to do things with credit, do things with their finances, do things with assets and things in that area. The reason why I'm saying that is because we got the King of Pentacles next to that, which is like he's the boss. This is someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who's a boss, someone who's a manager, someone who manages funds for a large group of things, hence the Unity card being here. Could be someone who invests in companies, invests in businesses. You're someone who may be good at starting up things for others when it comes to finances and sponsoring things. So you could be someone, like I'm getting a lot of earth energy here, very grounded, very hardworking and dutiful. So for some of y'all, you like thrive off of working hard, all right? Yeah, a lot of this is talking about like putting in some work, putting in some real work towards something. Hands on. So even like with the charity part, some of you actually really enjoy doing hands-on charity work, that face-to-face with a person, helping someone with something, hearing their story a little bit, because there's something in you, especially if you're male. No, nothing against the female, but the reason why I'm saying male is because we have one, two, three masculine cards here. If you're male, you're someone who can you have like a soft spot for helping people. All right. And that's a beautiful thing. Um, you're able to actually, some of y'all are actually able to give people really, really good advice. So it could even be that, giving advice to people about something, whether it's spirituality, whether it's helping people, helping lead people into their purpose for some of y'all. With the Virgo card here, this is the card that talks about duty and, hands-on work. You see this person down there in the field, working by their self, very humble, very willing to get down and do the dirty work with. So you know how like some of those bosses or managers be like, I won't do this, I'll never do this, that's what I hire people for. But this particular group, if y'all do build a business up from the ground, you're the person who's going to do every position. You're going to know how to do every position that you hire someone for, or you're going to have had a time where you worked beside someone in that position, because you want to be able to touch every part of it, and you value building something from the ground up. All right, that's what I'm getting here. You value building something from the ground up. We got the Five of Pentacles, we got the Six of Pentacles. So it's, you may be good with helping people that are in hardships, because this Five of Pentacles is someone who has lack, someone who may be going through a physical hardship. So when you see these type of people, it's like you want to figure out, what can I do to help them? What can I do to make things a little bit easier for them, or a little bit better? How can I help them get in a better position? With that King of Water being right over it, that's what you like to do. It's like something that makes you really feel good. It makes you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. You have a purpose. There's a reason why you're able to maybe have more funds or have more resources or opportunities, so that you can help others with it. The Unity card being here right under the Six, you like to give people things. This particular group, it could be giving people information, giving them resources, giving them actual material things, but it's like you kind of bless people with this giving and generosity. It's like this willingness to see someone in a certain situation and like, okay, I know exactly what they need right now. Or, if they may have said this is what they need, and you come through somehow. So your career will have to be tied into this career field. This particular group, we can have some psychologists here. We can have some therapists here. We can have some financial advisors, some investors, some managers, some entrepreneurs, some bosses. And I also feel like we can have some people who are in tune with beauty. Beauty is coming up here. So I hope that if you heard this at the beginning, you didn't get discouraged. If you're into beauty, and to be like, okay, that's not for me. Because even beauty, you can run your own beauty business. But on top of that, this is more than just aesthetics. This is physical beauty, like helping people work out, get their bodies in shape. So you could be like a physical trainer, with the sixth house being here. All right. A fitness trainer. You could be someone who does yoga. Someone who does things with the gardening, teaching people things like that, or doing that, making some type of living in that area. This also has the Venus card here. Like I said, y'all, the Venus and the Virgo together to me is very earthy, very beautiful. You could be helping people with things like nails. People keep on asking me, how you getting your nails done? Or when I go in the grocery store, it's so funny. People be like, how is your nails done? I haven't got my nails done in a month, or online. And it's literally the fact that when I'm bored, or like I don't know what bored is, but when I don't have nothing to do, or I'm just wanting to be creative, I'll do my nails myself, or I'll go to the store and get some press-ons, y'all. So y'all better to use what y'all can right now when these nail salons and barbershops and stuff is closed. Y'all better get into y'all creativeness, especially my ladies. All right. So, all right. With the Venus being here, like I said, this is something to do with beauty, with glamour, with, it could be lip gloss, it could be makeup, it could be hair, it could be nails, it could be physical body. Like I said, helping people get their body in tip top shape, helping people get to their desires. So you may work in the field of anything that has to do with making someone look very good, all right? Making someone feel good about themselves. But this particular group all over together, with all of these careers that I'm seeing here, these are people who like to help other people. This is a group of people who like to see other people feel good, whether it's giving them something, being there for someone, being a helping hand. I keep on hearing social worker in my head too. So for some of y'all, something to do with social working or case working, to do with really being able to help people with something is coming up here. So it's just like an overall willingness to help people through things, all right? Trying to think. Oh, so for some of y'all, career field could be real estate. I meant to mention it. It could be owning buildings. It could be owning homes. If you are able to do that, if you are able to learn about that, take advantage of that. What else is coming up here? A spiritual career path for some of y'all. Some type of spiritual leader, teacher, or sage and things like that is coming up, because some people think that those type of things cannot be a career. Those people still have to take care of their family. Those people still have to feed themselves, pay their light bills. Oh, you may even be someone who is like into just learning about a lot of topics. I'm hearing gatekeepers for some of y'all. So when it comes to like a lot of knowledge, maybe someone who works at a place where books are at is coming up for some reason. For someone who works at a place with maybe books and keeping knowledge and keeping things in a certain space protected. So something like that is coming up here. Something to do with history and information is coming up, all right? But this group is very giving. You help people feel good about themselves. So allow your career field to be somewhere in that area. Now, if you feel like that resonates, please like this video so I can know. But also write in the comment section which parts, career fields you agree with. Now, I got a little bag of charms we're going to use. I'm just going to shake the bag up and see which one comes out, and we're going to talk about it. Which career path should my number ones? Ooh, I ain't meant to do that many, y'all. So wait a minute. Y'all got so much. I want to. Okay, just a second. I feel like the turtle is very significant. The elephant is. The teapot is. The angel wings. We're not gonna take all of them, y'all. This may be. I don't know what that is. So just a second. This four could definitely stay on the table with it coming out over the Hierophant. All right, so actually I'm going to leave the fan here because I feel like that has a significance to y'all too. And we'll leave that here. All right, so I left most of them on the table. It's just a few I had to pick up because I think too many came out. So with y'all charms, let's talk about the charms. We got the angel wings. Definitely, if you're helping people, you could be a walking, living angel. All right. People may just feel like that's what you are to them. You may have an angel guiding you to do things for others, or just to have this lightheartedness where you're helping people. But look up angels and things like that, angel numbers. We got the fan here. The fan represents wisdom, nobility, things like that. So with you having all of this responsibility and power and authority, you're able to help other people. You're able to manage some things. You're able to ground your finances, my number ones. We got the number 4 here. I feel like that's an angel number. Wait a minute. Something is coming out of this. Wait. Look at that, y'all. This is so funny. This is the thing that's on the Hierophant card, and I didn't even know I had this charm. So for my spiritual people that's watching this video, you can definitely have a career, make a career out of your spiritual work, whatever it is that you're doing. I'm hearing Reiki for some of y'all. Healers is in this group too. Healers is in this group. So, start where you can and learn from people who's doing what you're inspiring to do. And with the 4 here, I'm also being guided to say angel number 444. So find out what that means. All right. This is a good fortune totem. The elephant, good fortune. So you're definitely going to be very good with your fortunes, your your prosperity, your abundance, all right, the resources that come to you, just being able to be abundant with a lot of things, and that's what's going to make it possible where you can help other people. And that is going to be a part of your career, my number ones, if you allow it to. We got the turtle, another one that represents good fortune. So this group, you will be very fortunate. And even the pyrite represents that, y'all. With the tea kettle cup being here, this has to do with communication. Let me put it on top of my hand. This has to do with communication, y'all, and helping people. So I feel like this is for the King of Waters here, where you're able to communicate with people very well, talk to people, be very understanding, be trustworthy. People can trust you. We got the pearl inside of the clam. So I'm not sure exactly what the pearl means because I haven't looked at it in some time. Oh no, I dropped it, y'all. I'm not sure what the pearl means, right? But I feel like the pearls are significant to y'all as well. So look up pearl spiritual meaning. But I feel like it does has to do with something to do with glamour for some of y'all, the beauty ones here. The people who help people look good, that help people feel good, as well as some type of, it means something. I'm hearing braille or something like that. So this particular group, I feel like y'all have a lot of responsibility, but y'all are very humble. So you're able to put that into your career wise, your life career wise. All right. I think you should really take advantage of that, and you should really find ways to work into that more. Okay. So we're going to get into number 2. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight. You know, this is a general reading, so don't take too much from it. But hopefully it helped you in some type of way. So if you feel like it did, don't be afraid to click, write in the comments which parts did. And don't be afraid that if you need more guidance or you need more insight, you can always use the question-based readings for career questions if you can't afford or you're not willing to go forward with the career reading right now. So take advantage of what is there and use those to get your questions in if you want a personal reading. My things are down. My link is down in the description under this video, all right? So we're going to get into number 2. I'm in a high chair today, y'all. My chair that I sit in usually is lower than this, and somebody's speeding fast in their little car. I'm by the window, so. All right, so this is it for number 1, but we're going to go into number 2. So for my number 2s, we're going to get started in just a second. Let me get my little sip of juice before I start. For those of you who watched me maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was juice fasting, and I'm still juice fasting. I just make fresh pressed juice at home, but it's going pretty good. I'm getting creative with the recipes. All right, so this is for the next crystal. I forgot the name of this crystal. I just know that it's dark. All right. You can kind of see through it. It's not smoky though. So y'all cards are the Ace of Fire, my number 2s. Remember, this is my first time seeing these cards with y'all because I want to be just as surprised as y'all, all right, about your career paths. We got the Star, the Knight of Pentacles. If you know the name of that crystal, you can write it in the comments for me, my loves, because so many names go through my head, I can't keep up with all of them. The first house, wow. Y'all may be a little famous. Some of y'all in this group either are working towards some type of fame or stardom, or being known for something very big, some type of big achievement, or you want to be. All right, so let me take a moment and look at these cards here. And don't forget, we're going to be using charms for my second group as well at the end of this. So what am I seeing here? Something with justice and laws coming up here for some of y'all. So it could be something in the field of law, a certain amount of you, or there could be some other things going on with that. So we're going to see in just a moment here. But what I'm really picking up on is there's going to be some opportunities coming towards you that have to do with career. this is a change in career. So I feel like this is not something that you're used to. This is not something that you're used to doing on a regular, or you've been doing for a long time. This is something new. This is a change in your career. So I'm getting a strong vibe that it's actually a sudden, unexpected change. So when I say that, because we got the Tower card here. So when I say that, it's like 5 years ago, whatever it is that you're going into now, you probably either couldn't see yourself doing this now, you didn't think about it, or somehow something happened in your life that unexpectedly led you to this change. It could have something to do with law, justice, courts, and things like that. But something unexpectedly happened in your life that led you to this new career that you're going into. Now we do have the Four of Earth here. It could be about giving to people. So like my first group, if you were part of the first group, some of them were givers. This could do with you legally doing things where you're giving to other people, giving back to people, or something like that. Something to do with the legal assistance for some of y'all. Balancing things out, making things fair for others, or something to do with the career field, something to do with making something fair. Um, Something to do with business decisions. We're going to look at the other cards, and I'm going to come back to the Four of Earth because I want to kind of let that marinate. Because there's either, helping people balance out their finances, checks and balances. That's what's coming up here when I look at these two. So bringing some type of balance, helping people with bringing some type of balance to their income. So it could be helping people budget, because this is the card that talks about being too cautious or not giving enough, or being too cautious with something. So it could actually be the fact that you're helping someone, all right, with balancing out their finances, balancing out their spending. So some of y'all in this group may actually be some good financial planners, or someone who's really good at the saving and spending because you've experienced running through a check. And it's something about you being good at something in that order, and you're being able to help people with that for some of y'all. But like I said, a lot of y'all in this group are going through career changes right now at this moment, and they're very unexpected for some of y'all. So y'all just trying to, hang on to the boat and find out what to do next. With the Star card being here in the first house, this is how people see you. So Star being right above the first house, some of y'all either want to be recognized for something big. It could be music, it could be movies, it could be something to do with the media. It could be something to do with people seeing you in a stardom way, in a famous way, in like some type of type of way. So it's something to do with like you having big dreams, big goals, and it's kind of aligned. It's kind of aligned with your destiny. It's kind of already written in the stars. What's in your career field. So with the Tower being here, I feel like, say certain parts of your life is falling apart, right? In certain areas it's kind of just fitting just right. Things are just making sense, or even if they don't make sense, it's like things are just getting a little bit more easier for you in certain areas of your life. That's because it's kind of meant for it to happen that way. I am hearing music for some of y'all, but I'm hearing for some of y'all something to do with the first impressions, with the first house being here. Looking in the mirror, something to do with the mirror. Let me get one. I'm gonna do one card of clarification. I didn't do this for the first group. But for some reason here, it's something about y'all in fame or something, or being seen as a star to others, like how other people see you. So I want to see, what is it that my number 2 is supposed to be doing with this Star card here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that card, y'all. Look at that. So you going through some big changes in your life, positive changes. We got the 10 of Earth. We got the 9 of Earth when I just flipped over the deck. I wasn't even going to pick out the rest of these cards. So these are all kind of saying that this star energy is tied into you gaining a lot of abundance, good fortune. All right. Fortunes is on your side. A situation suddenly moves forward. So that could be legal situations. All right. That could be just in general with your career, something. Whatever my number 2 is working on, I feel like it's very big, but y'all going to get a lot of luxury from it. All right. So definitely self-employment. There's something here where you're being creative and you're being yourself, and you're getting, so some of y'all may even be like on YouTube, online doing something. Some of y'all are very good at manifesting, and some of y'all may even be doing something that has to do with working with kids legally. All right. But this particular group, I'm getting big star energy from this group, like sunshine energy, like very bright, very like people see you, people kind of look at you and aspire to be you, even like some type of influencer or something like that is coming through here. So definitely on number twos, communicating with people though. So the first impression is important because this particular group with the first house being here under the star, this is how you communicate with people. So you may be known for communication. Some of y'all may be doing blogs. What is that? Podcast, all right? Things where you're speaking to people, because with the Gemini card here, Sagittarius is coming up here. Sagittarius right here and the Gemini. I feel like you're acting on something. You're fast acting with something. Some of y'all could be actually acting, trying to get into some movies or some commercials or something, or doing something online. But that energy is coming up here strong for y'all. With this Pentacles being here, this Knight of Pentacles. Some of y'all are wanting to travel. If it's not travel, you love getting your brain stimulated by reading lots of books. Something to do with crystals is coming up here for a small group of you. All right. Learning. Gaining more information. All right. So your career field could even be in technology with the Gemini being here. Informing other people. Ooh, this group is definitely broadcasting something to people. For some of y'all broadcasting to people. So you give that first word of mouth about something. You're giving that information out about something. You're having a lot of power and authority and good fortune. 3 words that are standing out to me on multiple cards here is power, authority, and good fortune. So there's something to do with you having this responsibility where people look towards you for something. This could be a lot of different fields when it comes to this particular area, my number twos. Whatever it is that you may feel called to do that is new and it's sudden and it's different, something you're not used to, it's going to bring you good fortune. It's also going to bring you this, with the Sagittarius energy here and the Knight of Pentacles, is going to bring you a lot of offers. A lot of offers are going to come in through this. And the more you work on your confidence and you have a lot of faith in whatever it is that you're trying to do next, my number twos. Because this particular group, I actually feel like y'all kind of know what y'all doing next. Now, you've had some type of insight. You may have been a little bit scared to make a change, or you may have just thought like, how far is this going to go? Well, this is telling me that it can go very far and you can gain a lot from it. But it's going to come through you having good, having strong faith about it and belief and confidence. And also you're going to be bestowed with this power, this superior confidence and authority over things. And people are going to be holding you accountable to something. So once you get in that position of being the star, you are going to have to be responsible with the decisions that you make, my number twos. But wow, it's a lot of abundant cards here, and it's talking about a lot of opportunities coming towards you. So you may even have multiple paths and multiple opportunities, but just start with one thing at a time so that you can master something first when it comes to careers. But you're definitely going to be helping people with something. I feel like it has to do with finances and fortunes, and like you're just informing people on something. There's something. This is the particular group and the field of information. All right. So we're going to do these charms. I'm going to try not to do too many, but we're going to do these charms and see what comes up here for this. Because this particular group, it's like y'all got all this information and people coming to you for it. I did not mean to do that again. I did not mean to dump out that many. So what I'm going to do is sift through these by just seeing a few. Okay, we're going to go with those. This particular group, y'all are going to be helping people with their, you're going to be like helping people with information, resources, and things like that. Now that I see these charms with the Gemini here in the first house, you're actually going to be teaching people something that you know. All right. This is like a key. I'm hearing I got the keys. So you may have some type of information that people need to know, and you're going to be sharing it with them. With the turtle here, this is good fortune. Look into the spiritual meaning of turtle. I'm not going to get too far into that, but it's good fortune. It's abundance, and it's like the slow process of doing something. So teaching people the slow and steady way to do something, to think about their future in the long run of things, I feel like. These are angel wings. So you may be like a financial or guardian angel to someone, all right? Or some people or something like that, teaching people about, could even be teaching people about angel messages and things like that, or something to do with higher learning is coming up here too. Higher learning. We got the this little bitty thing. So it says baby on it. So some of y'all may actually be teaching children or teaching people about having children or how to deal with children in general, how to something to do with parenting. So that's kind of here. But whatever it is that y'all do, my number twos, y'all are going to be known for it. You're going to end up being, could be famous for some of y'all, but it's like you're gonna have this where you're gonna be known for whatever this is. People are gonna know you by this, and they're gonna come to you for information. They're gonna come to you and look to you to guide them. All right. So this comes with a lot of responsibility, my number twos. All right. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep because this is a general reading. But if you are interested in getting your own personal reading, my information is below in the link under this video. Don't be afraid to use it. It's in the description under this video. It's called my Etsy shop, Powerful Expansion 777. I have audio, video, and things like that. So take your time with choosing. All right. Now, if any parts of this video resonated, like the video, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. And we're about to go straight into number 3. We're going straight into group number 3. All right. I'm surprised I did 4 piles today, but I really wanted to do that. All right. So we got number 3 right here. I don't want to say this is my favorite because I like a lot of crystals, but I'm telling y'all, this is the psychic crystal here. This is one of my favorite crystals. One of my top fave, my top 5. We got the Lover's card for my number 3s. All right. We got the King of Fire. So what career path are you going to be doing? We got the Ace of Swords. We got the 4 of Wands. We got the Queen of Wands. Hold on, wait a minute. The Queen and the King is here. First of all, the King of Fire is the equivalent to the King of Wands. The Queen of Fire, I said the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Wands is, that's his queen. So we got to put those next to each other. With the Lover's card being here, it makes me feel like this particular group, y'all, career field is going to have something to do with partnerships. And it could possibly be with your companion, your partner, your lover, the person you're married to. Because we do have the 4 of Wands here. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Y'all building a legacy, my number 3s. We got oh my God. We got the 4th house. This is what I'm aspiring for, right? We got the 8th house. We about to talk. Every single card on this table is making it very clear to me, y'all. The Libra. This couldn't be no clearer. Oh my God. This particular group. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting excited for y'all, my number 3s. This particular group. This is what it is. With the Lovers being here, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 4th house, the 8th house, the Libra card. All of these cards are talking about partnerships, all right? Mostly all of them except 2 cards on the table is talking about partnerships. They're not only talking about partnerships, they're talking about family. So your career is going to have to do with something with your family. It's either going to be you and your partner having some type of business where you're teaching people about something, but whatever it is that you're doing it together. It could be starting a business together. It could be, let me see here, talking about intimate relationships together, communicating something to do with a vision and leading others, creativeness, especially with the King and the Queen of Fire being here. This is creativeness. This is passion. Whatever it is you're passionate about. When you're passionate about something, and it's tied into your purpose, there's an intention behind it. Oh my God. There's no limit to what you can accomplish. With the 10 of Pentacles being here next to the 4th house, this is about legacy. This is about building something for your children and your children's children. With the 4th house being here, this is about your family, your children. You may not have children yet, but you could be building something for the children that's going to come. Having a foundation steady and, ready, because the 4 of Wands even talks about, like, all of these cards here is talking about y'all family, y'all, stability, It talks about a happy marriage, all right? Um, Contentment within the family, all right? These cards are giving me some Beyonce, Jay-Z type vibes when it comes to building business with your partner. Um, these are people, I know a lot of couples who have businesses together, and I can name a few, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm talking about stars and actually personal people I know. This is, I'm talking about building something with your partner that is more than, it's like bigger than y'all selves. It's bigger than just about you. When you are making a decision that has to do with business and the family, you run it past your partner first in this particular group because it's going to be benefiting the whole family as a whole. It could be something to do with your creativeness. I feel like this particular group, y'all could be very creative. Some of y'all could be motivational speakers. Y'all could be very charismatic. I feel like the feminine and the masculine in this group is very charismatic. Y'all attract people to y'all like magnets. This is giving me Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. Could be your sun, moon, or rising. This is also giving me Libra, Gemini, because we have the lovers and the Libra card here. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So very free, very balanced, and also not only balanced, but you have like two sides to you, some of y'all, where you have the best of both worlds with creating things and getting your hands into things and having multiple ideas. But these are some people who are very mature in this particular group. So these people, this is the first group so far that is talking about lovers. These people in this group, they're mature enough to understand that this relationship that we have is not just about love, but it's about building something that's going to last and that is going to be valuable and beneficial to our families, not just our children, our mothers, our fathers, everything that's connected to our name will prosper. I'm hearing with this particular group. Ooh, just had a ringing in my heart, y'all. This may be my pal. Everything that's connected to our family will prosper. Everything that's connected to our names will prosper. So, this particular group, y'all don't give up. All right. Y'all go after what y'all want. Y'all are the type of group who study the greats. All right. Or you kind of, if you have your eye on something and you want it, you're willing to work to get it, and you know that within time you're going to have it. All right. With the Ace of Swords here, y'all always have some type of new ideas, and it's coming from your creativity. These new ideas are coming from your creativeness. So allow yourself to be in spaces where you're happy, where you're having fun. I know you're not going to always be happy, my number ones. Our emotions go up and down. You're not going to always be feeling good. There may be with this group, it's even important for me to say there may be times where you and your significant other get into it, but y'all know how to get that together, have like a sit down or something like that, because the main goal that y'all always have in the back of your mind is, how is this going to affect our family? This is lots of stability. All right. This card talks about harmony. The Libra card, it talks about harmony between two people. You see they have a couple on this card. This is a couple together. It talks about working together, compromise, harmony, balance in a relationship. So you and your partner feeling like y'all are both balanced in this business ventures or whatever it is that you're working towards. It does not have to be y'all just starting a business. With this particular group, you have a creativeness about you. Use your creativity. Use your creativity, because your creativity is going to actually lead you into business somehow. And you may say, I'm not creative. It's just that you have not accessed it yet. It doesn't have to just always be art. It could be writing. It could be, it could be a lot of things, because it's creative arts. I don't want to limit y'all. But this group, it could be writing. It could be music. It could be drawing some type of art, painting some type of art. It could be poems. It could be writing books. It could be telling your life stories with some of y'all, talking about the roots where y'all came from, how your life transformed over time, the transformations that you went into. This is bigger than yourself, your career field for my number threes. This is beautiful, all right? With the Ten of Pentacles being here, I'm also seeing like inheritance, legacy, gifts. You guys together may even work. Some of y'all in this group may work on health with your partner, health in general. So you may be like showing other people decisions, healthy decisions and good decisions to make that's going to benefit their health. All right. Showing people something to do about children. For some of y'all, communication in the family, all right, being a leader. The Queen of Wands talks about being very insightful, being able to seek visionaries. I'm hearing this particular group, y'all career fields, y'all kind of already know. If you don't know yet and it has not clicked in your mind yet and you feel like this video really resonates, come back here months from now or whenever it clicks in your brain, because you're going to remember this. And I want you to come back here and I want you to like this video and I want you to comment, because I want to know what you're doing, because this is my visionaries. But this is like both of y'all are visionaries. One of y'all may just be better with the action and one of you may be better with the planning and the goal setting, but together it's like y'all are going to accomplish a lot of things with this particular group. Your career is definitely going to have to do with your family. The eighth house. Now, if you don't have anybody, start working on your own confidence. If you're single watching this video and you pick number 3, start working on your confidence in your own creativeness, because what's going to happen is the more you work towards what you like to do, your creativeness and things like that, you're actually going to end up attracting someone with this magnetic energy here. You're going to actually end up attracting a lover, a soulmate, a twin flame, or just a love experience that's going to be very beneficial to you. It's going to be someone who is going to fit into what you're already building. It's going to be like adding something on, like the icing on the cake. And you're going to manifest those type of relationships, those type of people, by doing what you're already called to do. This is talking about purpose, calling. This is a long journey. Your career is not going to be something that's going to be built overnight. This is something that's going to have like a long path to it. And that's because you have you have a lot of things that you're going to accomplish in this lifetime. It has to do with your transformations that you're going through. We got the wedding rings here. We got the 4 of Wands. That's my other wedding card. So it could even be in the business of weddings and things like that. Yep. Relationship counselors, relationship coaches, teaching people or telling people about how y'all met is something you're going to benefit off of. This relationship, you're going to benefit off of this family that you're building, and your children are going to benefit off of it. Like I said, this particular group could be about a number of things. Marriage is definitely coming up here. So if that is something that you could see yourself working in that field of things like that, but this is more so about creativeness. This particular group is about 2 people coming together, or or one person tapping into their creativeness. But eventually you're going to come together with someone and you're going to put this together, and you guys are going to build a home. You're going to build a family off this. You're going to build a legacy off of this, whatever it is. Tap into your creativeness. I'm going to give y'all a clue if you don't know this. One of the easiest ways to tap into your creativeness, I'm not going to get too deep into this, is to enjoy yourself. Try not to allow stress and worry to get the best of you, because that takes you away from your creativeness. It actually creates a blockage in the chakra that is connected to that, and it puts you in a place where you're either getting like writer's block, creator's block, and things like that, or you don't even think that you're creative. The more you have fun, the more ideas would just come to you. Because with this particular group, I do see here, the more you enjoy yourself, the more you are content with yourself and happy with what you have and grateful, and just allow yourself to have times where you're in a state of bliss. New ideas will come through to you, and you're going to be guided to act on them. And that's what's going to take you into certain career fields that are going to bless you. Some of y'all may work in the field of homes, doing something to do with homes, building homes, creating homes, architecture, relationship counseling, relationship guidance. Family is big for this particular group, so something to do with family. All right. If that resonated for you, put it down in the comments what part resonated. If you want a personal reading, my information is down in the description box under this video. Don't be afraid to click on my Etsy shop or my email, whichever one you want to use. But the Etsy shop makes things move a little bit more smoother, all right? If you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App information is in the description as well. Use that link, because the old Cash App I had does not work anymore. So make sure you're using a new one that's down there in the description, all right? So we're going to do the last one here. My number 4s. This is my favorite crystal. All right. Oh, we didn't do y'all charms. My number 3s. Ooh. So if you're still listening, I feel like y'all don't need no charms though. If you're still listening, my number 3s. Let's see what charms come out for y'all. Y'all got the elephant. Y'all got the plane. I'm hearing jets for some of y'all. So travel is coming up here. We got the turtle. This talks about good fortune, building something slowly. It also talks about like the slow pace. So I feel like this is something you're gonna do slow and steady with your partner. This business and protection. I said protection. This business and relationship is protected. All right, by angels. I feel like you may be guided to your person through angels, like an angel is leading you to that person if you haven't met them already. This is the bear. This talks about gathering resources. So your career field is going to have to do with gathering resources, gathering contacts, responsibilities, and opportunities, and meeting people, networking, but being able to store things. So maybe even like I said, when you're building a legacy, you're not just, it's like you're building something. You're building something block by block or brick by brick. So this is definitely long run with the bear being here. With the elephant, that's good fortune, y'all. Look up the spiritual meaning of the elephant. And with this plane being here, I know that you and this person, if you're a couple already, or if you're someone who resonates with this particular power, my number three, you and this person is definitely gonna do some traveling together. This is travel here. All right. Connections across the globe. Y'all gonna have a lot of connections, this particular group, my number threes. All right. So now we're getting into number four. We're going into it for my number four. So this part of the video is for my number fours. There's just smoky quartz right there. And let's lay out these cards and see what comes up for y'all. We got the Knight of Fire. We got the Dreamer. We got the Two of Wands. What career paths? We got the Ten of Swords. We got the Nine of Pentacles. We got the World card. We got the Moon card. We got the Pisces card. We got the 12th house. So y'all career paths have to do with something to do with like the whole of things. Like it's more than just you that fits in the picture with this particular group. And it's nice that this kind of reading is coming up with all that's going on in the globe right now, because I feel like there's a need for unity in certain things. There's a need for people to work together on certain things and help each other on certain areas. So what's coming up here is travel. Very like upfront for y'all that's watching this, my number fours, who feel like this resonates with you, like the video and write it in the comments. Travel, all right? So with the Knight of Fire being here, this is telling me that some of y'all have some passions that have to do with completing something or accomplishing something. Your career field may have to do with traveling. Your career field may have to do with touching all seven continents on the earth. Your career field may have to do with talking to people or communicating with people all across the world, all across the globe somehow. It talks about this is kind of like impulsive, spontaneous energy, like where something just happens all of a sudden out of nowhere, and you happen to take the leap on it. Like with the Dreamer card being here, this is the Fool card. So like ahead of time, you may have like a little bit of insight about this, but when the time comes for you to get up and just go, this is someone I feel like who can just move and maneuver how they want to in this particular group. My number fours, you're going to be faced with the opportunity to be able to get up and do something different than what you're used to with the Dreamer being here. It could be something that's tied into your dreams. Your particular career field has to do with you taking a leap of faith. The Moon card is right under the Dreamer card, so that lets me know that you may have some fears about this career path. You may have some doubts about this career path, but you're being pushed to face your fears. Face your fears. Do not allow your fears of, oh, things are going to be different. Oh, but I never did that before. But what if this happens? But what if that happens? Don't allow your subconscious to kind of eat at these big goals and dreams and things that you can accomplish, or this newness, these new experiences. Don't let your fears get the best of you. Inside of you, with this Moon card coming up here, some of y'all may have something to do with dreams is coming up here. So with this particular group, I want to say that y'all either have actual dreams about what you're going to be doing in your future, or you have some big dreams that you're sitting on and you're playing it safe. So what this is kind of saying is face your fears. Those big dreams, yes, they are achievable. What are you going to do to go get them? What are you going to do to access them? What are you going to do to work towards them? So that is what my number two should be. I mean, not my number twos. I'm sorry, y'all. My number four should be focusing on. With the two of wands being here right above the Pisces. Let me get a drink really quick. With the two of wands being over the Pisces, this has to do with communication. This has to do with working with others. So you're not going to be working alone. You may have like a partnership with someone. But it's going to be after you come towards a decision of what you want, then you'll be able to create, attract a partner, someone to work with you, someone that can be reliable. You may have like a travel partner. Some of y'all may just have a partner in general when you're working on something. But it talks about working together with others. Like I said at the beginning, this has to do with more than just yourself. There's a sense of like some type of unity is coming up here with this group. The Pisces card talks about compassion and forgiving. So this career field for y'all, my number fours, could be you helping people get past pain, hurt, suffering, because the Pisces is long suffering. You're helping people get past some type of traumas. You may be helping people with working through shadow energy with this group. You may be people who actually help interpret dreams and things like that for a small group of y'all. Y'all may be people who help people get over tough periods. I feel like it's mentally. So just a second, I want to put some more cards for clarification for my number fours. I didn't do this with all of the groups, but this particular group, it's like there's something here where you're helping people get past suffering. We got the Seven of Fire. We got the Ten of Fire. Yeah, you're helping others. But not only are you helping others, my number fours, you're actually supposed to be working with someone. You're supposed to be working with someone. So some people have like a loner path, or they can do a lot of things on their own independently. This particular group, a lot of these cards are saying like kind of accepting help for someone else, so allowing someone else to help you with something. So if you feel like you are in a place where you're suffering, something to do with mentors is coming through here, allowing someone to help you balance out mental and emotional issues. So like I said, you could either be gaining help from someone and they're going to be leading you into doing that for others, or you're just ready to do that for others, to help people get out of tough periods, out of tough ditches and things like that. It's kind of like, let me help you out of this. Let me pull you out of this. That's the energy I'm getting here for this particular group. And you could be doing it while you're traveling. All right. We got the 12th house here, which talks about powerful, powerful transformation. All right. Things that are bigger than you, or causes that are bigger than you. This card says you yield to a greater cause or power. So you have a greater call on your life, and it has to do with your own experiences. You've had some tough times here, my number fours, and what's going to happen is you're going to be able to help other people get through their tough periods, because that is something that you have. What is it? You have experience. You have experience with it. All right. You have experience with this. You've been in places where you understand where these people are coming from that you're helping, basically, or you've been, in similar situations. There's lots of change coming up here when it comes to career. Y'all are going to have a sudden shift in your career. It's going to be something that's going to happen suddenly when it comes to your career, because it's three cards here talking about that. Could be unexpected, or could be that you already kind of know about it, but you're just being prepped to make a decision on it. There's something to do here with things changing for you unexpectedly, and they're going to be working in your favor, all right, when it comes to your career. But there's lots of passion here. There's lots of facing your fears here, and there's lots of working through trauma and working through the dark stuff. And that's what I feel like y'all are going to be helping people do, which is going to be a part of your career. So it could just be a coach, a life coach in general. It could be someone who helps people with emotional and mental things like that in those type of career fields. But I feel like once you learn how to stand your ground and, be confident about yourself, all right, and learn certain things that have to do with building. This particular group may even be helping with building people's self-esteem, self-confidence, and things like that. You are going to soar. You're going to soar at it. You're going to be very good at it. But there is something here to do with self-discipline and willpower coming up here. You may be teaching people about that or showing people how to do that. This whole group is screaming to me stress-related health concerns. That is what you're going to be helping people with. So this is like my mental group here, my mental health workers here. This is teaching people how to let go of things so that they can have a lighter, they can travel lightly. This is like my let go group. Work through it. Work through your unconscious, sensitive, and inner emotions and things like that, with the Pisces being right next to the moon. These are two Pisces cards. Work through instead of just assuming things. Face them and get the truth of things, all right? Yeah, so even with this group, I feel like my number 4 is y'all kind of have this overwhelming energy over y'all life, right? That's kind of pushing you that, go that way. That is where you will find pleasure when it comes to career-wise. That is where you will find flows of abundance. And it's either you're not listening to it or you just needed a little bit of confirmation. You kind of already know this. So for my number 4s, I want y'all to allow yourself to tap into your creativity, be adventurous, be open. But this has to do a lot with getting self together. So I feel like the more you work on yourself, the more you'll be able to get into this field where you're helping people feel good about their self, all right? Not just the beauty part. I'm talking about the part where they're feeling good from the inside out. That's what's standing out more so in this pile with helping people. Once you do that, you will be accessing abundance, all right, here with the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Pentacles, because you're going to just be doing something that's a part of serving. This is like a service type of career field. Service. How can I be of service to others type of career field? That's what I'm hearing here. But in order for you to be of service to others, you have to face your fears. You have to take a leap of faith on things. You have to start new beginnings for yourself and, allow yourself to do things like that. Once you do that, you'll be able to show other people the way. So your career field has to do with showing other people how to work through mental stress, mental illness, and things like that, facing their fears, facing their shadow side, traumatic experiences, getting through all of that. Like all of that type of energy is coming up here, making decisions to depart from ego, depart from pain, depart from hurt. That is coming up here. So we have some health professionals coming up here, I'm seeing. We have some spiritual healers and energy clears coming up here. We also have some people who are just good at, what they do. They're good at something to do with how you see yourself, how you work through your bullshit, how you work through your pain, and that is what your career field is going to be at. Now, travel, like I said, travel is big here. So you just may be going around the world, touching people in a way, or, being a touch point or an impact on people, having something to do with completing out cycles, closing something out, though, is coming up here, and starting a new beginning. So like a fresh slate is coming up here. You're going to be very good at that. You may have multiple careers because of that, because this particular group is like you're going to accomplish something, you're going to master it, and then you're going to allow yourself to do something more. So my number 4s, if any of this resonated with you with this, I want you to like the video. I want to do a few charms for y'all really quick. For my number 4s, what career fields? This has to do with a lot of closing out of cycles, a lot of working through something, like working through the pain. It's like a lot of pain here in this pile. It's a lot of pain here, but it's like pushing through that, and y'all gonna be helping other people with that. All right, so wait a minute. One of y'all little things fell. I don't see it. So we have the elephant, good fortune. We got the cross, so that talks about being at a crossroad. It talks about spiritual beliefs. So like I said, you could be helping people doing that spiritually. We got the baby here, so maybe breaking generational curses, abundance, gifts, and things like that. There's something to do with brand. Oh, the baby match with the dreamer. That's the Fool. That's brand new beginnings, new possibilities. So like this particular group, y'all have lots of possibilities too, but you have to let go of something to be able to access them. Maybe letting go your old lifestyle, letting go of what you just used to, and allowing yourself to experience something new. All right, and the more y'all do that, the more y'all may be able to help other people do that, and that's gonna somehow turn into a career field. Um, This is travel vibes here. This is a postage stamp from England, but this is giving me travel vibes. Mm-hmm. Going overseas for some reason for some of y'all. If you already kind of have like, this would be like good if you already kind of have some questions about traveling for a career and you heard this video. I would say this may give you a little bit of insight as long as what you're trying to do is healthy and safe for you. We got the angel's wings over here. So I feel like this is divinely guided. The transformations that you go through in your life, the situations, the things that happen in your life, you are going to be moving forward towards something. So if you're already on some type of new path or you're trying to think about taking some type of risk, my number 4 is with career. Whatever you have in mind when you're watching this video and you feel like it has to do with this, like this newness, this rebirth, allow yourself, give yourself a chance to experience that. Like I said, as long as it's healthy and you're going to be safe doing this new career experience or this new chapter, that's going to actually birth some type of career for y'all, allow yourself to experience that. All right. So hopefully you were able to get something out of one of these 4 piles here. For those of you who have watched this, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Check out the other videos. Like this video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want a personal reading. If you need a personal reading on careers, on love, on life path, on, healing intuitively. All of that is down in the description box at my Etsy shop. You just click on a link. You can email me if you want to instead first. Whatever it is that you have questions about, use that information below. And I appreciate all of y'all. I hope that you're having an amazing weekend. All right. So see you guys on the next video. Bye bye, my lovelies.